When Sean Duffy became NASA's acting administrator in July 2023, many expected him to slow down the agency's commercial partnerships, especially with SpaceX. With Starship's history of fiery setbacks, some thought Duffy might open the door for rival bidders or push for a more traditional lunar lander, but after a pivotal meeting with SpaceX President Gwynne Shotwell, Duffy surprised everyone. He publicly declared robust confidence in SpaceX, stating that any Artemis III delays likely wouldn't be SpaceX's fault. This endorsement silenced doubts and gave SpaceX the political backing to keep pushing its rapid, test-driven approach. Duffy's support reassured Congress, international partners, and the public that NASA's bold path is viable at the highest level. The agency is now fully embracing the commercial model. NASA sets the goal, and SpaceX innovates the journey. Duffy's move validates not just Starship, but a new way of doing business in space. It signals trust in SpaceX's iterative process, accepting failures as the price of progress. This partnership is set to define the next era of human spaceflight. Artemis is a carefully sequenced campaign to return humans to the moon safely and sustainably. Artemis II, targeted for 2026, will send 4 astronauts around the moon in Orion, testing all systems in deep space. Next, an uncrewed Starship will attempt a lunar landing, NASA's final dress rehearsal before sending people. Only after these milestones will Artemis III launch, aiming for humanity's first lunar landing in over 50 years. The crew will dock Orion with a waiting Starship in lunar orbit, then 2 astronauts will descend to the moon's south pole. Each step tests a critical component, reducing risk and building confidence. Duffy's endorsement of SpaceX reinforces NASA's belief that this ambitious timeline is within reach. SpaceX's Starship journey has been a masterclass in learning from failure. Early 2025 saw dramatic test flight failures, but each mishap yielded crucial data for rapid improvements. The breakthrough came with Starship Flight 10 in August 2025. Flawless booster separation, a soft splashdown, and successful orbital insertion. This flight proved the 2-stage design and validated fixes from earlier setbacks. Starship also demonstrated in-space engine relight, vital for future lunar and Mars missions. With the core flight profile now proven, SpaceX is pushing further, refining booster landings, perfecting upper-stage re-entry, and preparing for orbital propellant transfer. The first in-orbit refueling test, planned for 2026, is essential for Artemis. This will see 2 Starships dock and transfer thousands of tons of cryogenic fuel, a feat never before attempted. Each milestone brings Starship closer to operational readiness for the moon. NASA's confidence grows with every successful test. The Lunar Starship is a specialized machine, distinct from the Texas-launched version. Painted reflective white for thermal control, it's designed to survive the moon's harsh sunlight and keep propellant stable. Inside, the payload bay is replaced with a spacious crew cabin, life support, and science gear. A massive external elevator solves the problem of Starship's towering height, safely lowering astronauts and equipment to the lunar surface. High-precision thrusters near the top guide pinpoint landings in the rugged South Pole terrain. With no atmosphere, Starship relies on deployable solar arrays for power, not aerodynamic flaps. These upgrades transform Starship into a true lunar habitat and exploration platform. Development of these systems is happening alongside main flight tests at Starbase. NASA sees not just a rocket, but a complete landing system taking shape. SpaceX's rapid progress on these technologies is a key reason for NASA's renewed confidence. The Artemis III landing in 2027 is looking more plausible than ever. SpaceX's Starship isn't just an engineering marvel, it's a strategic asset in the new space race. China aims to land taikonauts on the moon by 2030, but its rockets can't match Starship's massive lift capacity. Starship's ability to deliver over 100 metric tons to orbit enables a single refueled lander for Artemis, while China's plan requires multiple launches and complex assembly. This gives the US a decisive edge: larger crews, more cargo, and a faster path to a sustainable lunar presence. Starship's reusability will further widen the gap, slashing costs and making a permanent lunar base feasible. The success of Starship Flight 10 proved America's plan is moving from concept to reality. Duffy's endorsement amplifies this message globally. By leveraging private innovation, the US is outpacing state-funded rivals. NASA and SpaceX's partnership is now the cornerstone of America's lunar ambitions. Starship's technology is about more than the moon. It's the foundation for reaching Mars. SpaceX's ultimate goal is Martian settlement, and the moon is the proving ground for the hardware and operations needed. Full reusability and orbital refueling are the two biggest hurdles. The successful booster catch in 2024 was a leap toward reusability. Next comes mastering upper stage landings. Orbital refueling tests in 2026 will be the key to unlocking interplanetary travel. Elon Musk targets an uncrewed Mars mission in 2026, with crewed flights as early as 2028, if refueling succeeds. Artemis is accelerating the very systems needed for Mars, creating a feedback loop between lunar and Martian ambitions. Engineering solutions for the moon, like precision thrusters and life support, will be vital for Mars. Returning to the moon is the first step toward making humanity multiplanetary. Artemis, powered by NASA and SpaceX, marks a paradigm shift in space exploration. Starship's reusability could democratize access to space, making it possible for more nations, companies, and scientists to reach orbit. This era is about sustainability, building a permanent lunar presence, not just planting flags. The first Artemis landings will lay the groundwork for a lasting outpost, enabling science, resource mining, and deeper solar system missions. A thriving cislunar economy could emerge, from satellite servicing to tourism, all made possible by low-cost transport. The NASA-SpaceX partnership is a model for tackling grand challenges through public-private collaboration. Returning humans to the moon will inspire a new generation, just as Apollo did. Establishing a foothold on another world is a step toward our species' long-term survival. The journey isn't about reliving the past, it's about building a limitless future in space. The Artemis era is just beginning, and its impact will echo for generations.